Hey, here is Donald Trump in Georgia, sort of like just letting it all hang out, playing out in his head, like how much is he going to like Mike Pence after tomorrow? Because tomorrow there is going to be the vote to certify the Electoral College. There are at least, I think, 11 or 12 Republican senators at this point who have announced that they are not going to certify the electoral count. And Mike Pence is going to be presiding over the Senate, as is tradition. And the question is like, what is Mike Pence going to do? And there was rumors that he wasn't going to show. Chuck Grassley had come out and said he's not showing. And then the Pence people said, no, he's going to show. And play this video. This is clip number 3.
And I hope Mike Pence comes through for us, I have to tell you. I hope that our great vice president comes through for us. He's a great guy. Of course, if he doesn't come through, I won't like him quite as much.
What?
No, Mike is a great guy. He's a wonderful man and a smart man and a man that I like a lot. But he's going to have a lot to say about it. And one thing with him, you're going to get straight shots. He's going to call it straight.
Yeah, that's when I think of Mike Pence. I think honest, straight shooter.
Yeah, I wonder if that's
in some way.
I wonder if that's like a hint at
It's the mob boss thing that we're talking about.
Threat.
Yes,
it's a threat, but he does it publicly, so everyone shuts it off.
I'm telling you right now, he's straight. There's no other thing. There's nothing else to report.
But like, what's going to happen? You're out of office in like 15 days.
There's a veiled threat by Donald Trump.
But like,
it's Trump back in GOP primary mode where he's obsessed with all of the oppo on all the other Republicans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's straight. He's a straight shooter. He's straight as far as we know. Right, everybody? Definitely straight. Play this clip. This is from CNN. I don't know who the people are. I just sent it to you guys. Who is this? I can't remember.
That's John Berman and Allison Camerata.
Yeah. 2 reporters for CNN.
Yeah, 2 reporters.
Did you film this, Sam?
Huh?
Did you film this on your TV?
No, I didn't film this on my TV. Here, go play.
Oh.
You have to feel for Vice President Mike Pence today because this can't be an easy.
I do. It's in the Constitution.
But he's getting.
How hard is it to do your freaking job?
I'm not saying he won't.
Yeah. All right. I love it.
There we
you
go.
She used to work for Fox, though. Don't forget this.
No, I know. I mean, like, again.
I didn't remember.
What was that? What I saw, I forget where it was written, but that networks are concerned about what's going to go down after Trump leaves office. Just because.
I know it's going to go down. Their ratings.
I know. What are they going to do next? But like, that's why I got a little frustrated with the Trump administration specific outrage. It's never really broadly the Republican Party, because then they'll have Republicans on who will talk about how bad Trump is, and that's pornography for them, basically. But when you don't have the singular boogeyman of how Trump is actually very different than the other Republicans, and you can't put that wall in between, I wonder how they're going to adjust their coverage. I really do.
Yep. Marzin from Chicago says Pence, straight but curious. Straight shooter but curious. That's the all right, should we play? Here we go. Here is Charlie Kirk. And this is what they're thinking about this. Mike Pence, straight shooter, straight but curious shooter. Here's Charlie Kirk letting it, here we go. It's up to Mike Pence. This is Mike Pence. This could be Mike Pence's make or break moment for his run in 2024. Honestly, right? I mean, like, make no mistake about it. If he lets Donald Trump down, Trump is going to, hammer him for the next year and a half.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So the final outcome can be this. Believe it or not, there is a almost guaranteed way that Donald Trump serves 4 more years. It's this simple.
Think so.
Mike Pence listens to the objections. He listens to the claims and the complaints. And he says, based on the power and the authority granted to me as President of the United States Senate and my oath to the Constitution of the United States, I refuse to certify at this very moment the election results of Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. Therefore, no person, no candidate has reached the 270 majority threshold, and the United States House of Representatives shall decide this election. Gavel out. That's it. He doesn't have to grant the electors to Trump. I actually wouldn't support that. I think that would be a power leap.
That would be a power leap.
All
Power leap.
Pence has to do,
Look it up.
Touch it.
Scrolling.
is reject electors from states that are compromised.
What's my
Some people say that's not constitutional.
just
Then try it.
No, that was for
Make them sue and get the Supreme Court into action. Because we have precedent that a vice president can reject state electors.
Mom! Why did you do that to me?
that's the pillow.
New one.
Yeah.
the tennis racket.
Yeah, the
Yes,
tennis
Yeah,
racket.
that's part of the.
His logo a rip-off of the Majority Report logo or a rip-off of AOC's
Yeah.
2016
Yeah, a
campaign
little bit.
logo?
Yeah, I think
It's a
probably
mix.
I feel like he's a sportscaster now. He's got like this. He's trying to be a frat boy doing sportscast.
Well, what's
casting.
interesting is that he got, when you could actually see him scroll to his talking points to have to come back
Yeah.
to it at that moment. And it's that's what Donald Trump is thinking about, right? When he was talking in Georgia, that's what he was talking about. Mike Pence is a straight shooter. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. You wait and see tomorrow. And
it's so convoluted that where could Charlie have gotten that from if not from just like
somebody's sending this stuff out,
Yeah,
and
that's
this is what they're pushing. And if he doesn't do it, I mean, I haven't listened to some right-wing talk radio recently, but I think I'm going to check it out. Be curious what like Mark Levin is saying these days. This is where, Pence is sitting there and he's going like, Mother, do you think I should make Donald Trump rule that Donald Trump is the president, or should I not do this? Which is going to be the one? Like, I think this is where Mike Pence basically does not become president, the nominee in 2024.
I don't think he's gonna. First off, I don't think he's gonna budge. I think this is a last-ditch lobbying effort by the wacky right-wing shows. Not all the right wing, which is important because I think Mike Pence knows it's over, and if he wants a future, I mean, that's why Trump is like literally threatening him from the stage. Have you ever heard him do that before? Have you ever in the last 4 years? It's his this is him throwing everything against the wall, and ultimately, if it's going to come down to like 4 posts on YouTube, I don't think it's going to lobby him.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing about Pence is he's been a loyal soldier to Trump throughout. I mean, I go back to that Atlantic piece that was written about how he saw serving Trump was part of his biblical duty, and how even the Trump campaign people were shocked at how he would just be so amenable to whatever outrage Trump was putting out at the time, because it wasn't quotidian then. It was looked at as ridiculous during the 2016 campaign, even more so, I guess, than it was now, because it was more novel. And still, Pence would not have a problem with it, and he'd defend. So him not coming to Trump's defense here, it says a lot. And even if he has any cachet left over with MAGA heads going into 2024, his complete lack of charisma is going to undercut that.
Yeah, he was a very unlikable guy, or unliked guy, I should say, in Indiana.